back here on this roundabout. Still haven't found the drugs, but I was able to finally pass a check on this guy. Start learning a little bit more about what's going on here, about the strike, about that dude at the top's not letting me get through. So yeah, let's keep walking around and seeing what's going on. I still have to figure out what's going on with these drugs. I have no idea what I should be doing for that. I feel like I talked to everyone here already. Is there anyone more to talk to? I almost want to go back to Joyce and let her know what's gone on so far. Have I not done this? Reading my ledger?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back.
I see. My interfacing is not high enough yet. Have I not already done all these inspections? Let me do them again, just in case.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay. So, I'm gonna try to go do that in a second.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Yeah, what's in there?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is that good?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, I don't think I completed them.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense. if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
A name?
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
I was wondering if he would, like, scream out the caps.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
Yeah, no, that's not what my that's not what's in my ledger.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
Hey, well, you gotta do what you gotta do to get through the day.
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Yeah, does Kimmy got a name?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on a stick. The Hanged Man seems fine to me.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Yeah, can I make out the case files now?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
Weren't those officers precinct?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with. But it's the one you got. So sorry. Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear. It's shit, honcho.
Alright, well, how long does it take to read this?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
Start from the top. Next world
This
mural.
one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class." People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lettrers have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Did I ever end up finding out who did it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Okay.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Move or keep? Let's go with remove.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority.
Wow.
And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
Yeah, all that remains is that middle class havoc. Wreak havoc on other nations. Middle class are not to be blamed, it's human nature. I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. All that remains is wreak havoc.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter. And agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next?
Let me revisit this later.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
I'll keep interacting with the ledger later on. But it's a lot of interesting stuff in there. What was this breakthrough? I want to read this. I want to see what's going on with my thought now. Oh, what is this?
Hobocop. Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Aramakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Dude, I love that artwork. All the artwork that's been attached to these thoughts so far is so cool looking. get from Hobocop? Learning cap for Shivers raise to 6. More money from selling. Extra special collector's edition tear bottles on the map. Okay.
Hey. Psst.
Oh boy. What do you have now?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Yeah, I don't think my character's a love winner, but... Stop building love. Love's worked out for me, I guess. In the little bit from when I woke up till now.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right?
Oh. How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I might have said some mildly left-wing things, but I have never said eat the rich and literally murder all human beings.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
I'm opting out of this. I do not have it in me to build big communism.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections.
Why's it gotta be build big communism or the working man is done with?
No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one. There's one.
What should I do, Volition?
You should build communism. Precisely because it's impossible.
What? I thought you actually were gonna like say something else that was gonna be like interesting about this. No, you just want me to do it just cuz? No, I'm done with this. Both of you stop with your big communism. So yeah, let me go find Joyce again. See if I have unlocked anything new now that I've talked to a lot of the drivers and know the situation that's going on over there. Also, I get to find new bottles now, thanks to my Hobocop mentality. Hey, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Stuff's all fucked up over there.
On the contrary, officer. There are yet camioners you have not talked to. And don't look so surprised. In a time like this, it would be strange if Wild Pines didn't have eyes on the harbor.
Who'd I miss?
I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
Interesting. Alright. Let's go see who I missed. I'm glad that she has the option of actually telling me, like, hey, go back, you're not actually done. Whoa. What's going on? Did my game freeze up? What's going on? I can't, like, click anything. Or open up my menus, even. Let me make sure my game didn't freeze. Give me 1 second here. Strange, I think my game actually froze. I think I'm soft locked for some weird reason. I guess I have to restart the game. Oh man, I don't think I got an autosave after the whole communism business, so let me see what goes on here. That's unfortunate, but we'll get right back to it. Yeah, it brought me back here. That's so strange. Let me just run through these options then real quick and get right back to where I was.
And a cool piece of toy.
Okay. Let me save it here, real quick. Great. Is there gonna be a new... Does me talking to Joyce reveal a new person to speak to over here? I wonder. Let me just run around a little bit. Yeah, I can't speak to any of these people. When I was here, I already spoke to that lady. She's lost in thought about being elsewhere. This ruins full of snow. Doesn't look like there's anything here. I don't think there's anyone here either. And I spoke to that guy already, and I passed this check. Huh, okay. Let me go back to Joyce and speak to her one more time, just in case that does, for some reason, reveal a new driver or something. Yeah, thankfully, because this is like just a purely text-based and just story-driven game, it's not exactly hard to re-catch up if I do lose any progress like that. And it's not that hard to remember what it was that I was talking about, so... Yep, still on day one. I mean, we're almost at the end of day one.
You're back. On
Yep.
the contrary, I suggest you...
Okay. So now let me run back and see what's going on. See if that brought up someone else. Oh, I wonder if it's time sensitive. Huh. I wonder if I come around here at night. They're not here. I wonder if they're only there in the daytime. Or like early morning. Okay. Where are the rest of you lorrymen? Lorrymen and women. I've spoken to you already. Spoke to the racist lorry driver. Spoke to this lady. I spoke to the guy trying to rally everyone up. What else could there be? I remember I looked into that guy's truck where he had like a bunch of stickers and stuff plastered all over. Spoke to that guy up there, spoke to you. I can't speak to any of these people. They're just background NPCs. Spoke to you already. They wouldn't be in here, right? This is the motel I was at. What am I missing? I keep forgetting that this is not a detailed map. It's just a very general map. There was no one in there. And there was nothing up here to do, so sometimes you can't complete everything on day one. Yeah, I'm thinking that whoever else it is that I'm to speak to, they're just not here. Let me take a look at my journal then, see what else there is for me to do. Ah, right, the watermarks. Do I have to just stand here and read them?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Really?
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I'm done with this right now.
Over and out.
In the cabin, you see
Damn, look how bright this is.
as you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Let's look at the street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Yeah, what are all these holes?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Finally, I get to get a little bit of backstory on my career. What did I do before I volunteered? Yeah, you think I know anything?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
That's a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
And was I a super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
That's what that is. Yeah, it's not so many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Right, that I'm able to avoid having to kill people.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
You bad apples, right?
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you killed anyone?
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I need one.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Oh, thanks.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Oh wow, really? So I can rack up more kills? Yeah, there you go. Superstar cop, apocalypse cop, sorry cop. What is all this? Is this like the decisions I've been making? Interesting. Hey. What else do I have to go do right now? Let's see. Let me do that while I'm here at the car. Let me ask my station for additional funds. Also, let me do a quick save. Just because I'm now hoping that my game doesn't lock up like it just did earlier.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Yeah, connect me to 41st.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
There we go. I like this guy. I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Fair.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Man. Let me see if they can help me out. I gotta beg here.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said,
Who cares what this Vic Mayor said? Pull on their heartstrings. Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Yeah, I can't.
anything else, sir? Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
What is this business with Sylvie? Let me see this.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Damn, really?
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Okay.
Yes, hello?
Have we met before?
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Dang it, she's not gonna know my name. She's yes, officer.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Yeah, did you call the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who did?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Jesus.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It
Yeah.
just might take a while.
I don't think I need to bother this lady about why she didn't call.
Yeah, go on.
Did you quit?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Yeah, are you ever coming back?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Might as well try. You see my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No. It's missing.
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Yeah, this Kim doesn't have a uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
And also, didn't I see my raincoat on the roof where I couldn't jump over to it? What about my
Please,
gun?
no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed it to you? Oh no.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh god.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Okay. What happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Jesus, how do I go from like super cop to fall so low like this? That's got something horrible must have happened to this guy.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
You see my uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash? Did I do it?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
That's it.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
92% check. There's no way I fail this. This is a zero. I will bet everything that I'm not failing this.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Thank God there's at least some stuff that I can actually pass. Yeah, before you go, you're mad at me. What happened?
I'm not mad. It's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Yeah, that bitch bird got what it was coming. Yeah, that sounds like me.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
Telling me I made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
What song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
I apologize for that.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to
It
set
got
it
pretty
clear,
bad.
but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
Yeah, again, I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Right.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Yeah, come on, just gotta loosen up. What's wrong? It's all in your mind. Just relax. Truly, I'm sorry for everything.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing?
Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me with a song.
Which one would that be?
A really sad one.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Alright. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Connect me to Lazarus. What is this from?
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
I mean, I'm not exactly lovable. Yeah, I've lost all my memory.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority.
Right. What else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
He probably is just done with me. Do you know who I am?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
Yeah, but like, what's actually like my name?
Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do.
What? Maybe I've had a heart attack?
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Yeah.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
What a callous doctor.
Accept it. The body is an object, and objects break down. Do what good you can with yours, before the rest goes too.
Is there anything you can do?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Nah. To your point, I guess. But I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons.
Is that political? Or is that like a judgment of my character?
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
It's this guy? This guy glued his eyes shut? Alright.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I think that's it for now.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
I can leave the car now.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your combo type.
Capo type.
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
What? Is it just because I apologized to Sylvie? What's going on? Yeah, what are the other capo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Liquid. Yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry to that lady, but I'm not sorry. Like, I don't carry around myself being sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
I want to hear this. Hold on. Won't the other cop types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything.
I am not going for the sorry cop. Yeah, fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
I can't wait to see which other thought or which other personality comes up and tries to tell me what I am. We've had, what was it so far? We've had the fascism one. We had the sorry cop just now. And there was the other one that literally just happened. What was it? How'd I forget what it was? Regardless, we've had 3 different ones come up now. I want to see what else comes up. It's almost 2100. I want to see what's going to go on with that guy that was smoking on the balcony. Oh, can I just walk past him? Let me click this bubble real quick. Splatter of bullet holes. I just have more XP. Yeah. I don't know that I want to level anything up. I don't think there's any important checks that I want to re-unlock. Impossible, Jesus. Formidable, measurehead. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing really that I see that I want to do right now. I'll leave that for now. Is there a way I can make the time go by faster? That would be nice to know. Alright. Let's go in here. I think there might be some people I still haven't spoken to in this building, so at least I'll be able to walk around a little bit and see what's going on. If not, then we'll just move along to our mystery smoker. Have I gone up here? I think I have already. Yeah, because this is where I spoke to the lady who's been doing her mural or whatever on the wall. There's nothing up here. I don't think I have anything more to say to her.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my murals?
Is that bed yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Really? No, that's not. I bet you she will take that in a patronizing way. It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Alright, you're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping the shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
You don't got a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
Fair.
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what...
Catch you later. Okay, this is just this room. I just thought of something. I haven't spoken to that kid. Might as well go speak to him now. Even though it's gonna go nowhere. Let me double check my journal. Which kid exactly is the one they wanted me to speak to? Oh, it was Kuno they wanted me to talk to. It's not this kid. If I click him from here, am I gonna run up? No, I won't. It's too far. It just struck me too. I never checked that building. I remember there was like a list of bells, I guess, that I could have rung.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I have more questions.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
How does clothes get in the trash?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Yeah, ask you what happened to his clothes.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
No, Kuno.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig.
Ooh, let's see if some of those other, some of these lorry drivers got them yet. What you think it is?
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yeah, you think this is accurate?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
You ever climb that ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
It's unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's in the greenhouse?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Used to.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
What's Kip?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
A young woman in the front?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
I should ask her about that.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Talk about
yeah,
something
whatever.
else.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
My ghost. I just passed right through.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Can I get to the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Yeah, just jump. Come on, man. What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
He does not care for self-deprecation. Let me see just how quickly he's like, yeah, I know.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
That's all it took to outsmart this kid just to shut him up.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Really? All right. I found a plate, some powder on it.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
It's magnesium, yeah?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
This is great. This is like if somebody, I could just imagine an elementary school kid being like, yeah, man, I go through Flintstone Chewies all day. You don't even know about Flintstone Chewies. I be Flintstones all
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Yeah, it's just magnesium. Relax.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
What? I mean, no, I know it's my coat, but that's my coat, right?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
Oh, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
I heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Is there anything extra about the body?
The fuck about it?
Do you know how I got there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where is that?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I'm off. Yeah, let's go speak to this gardener lady. Hey you, what's up with all this gardening business?
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
You mind telling me what you were gardening?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Dang, I wish I could see if I was wearing anything that could boost this. But, knowing my luck, let's just do it.
All you can see is the fact that her skin is a different color from yours. That's literally all. You're gonna have to run with that.
What a prompt.
What does that mean?
What kind of music you listen to?
I don't know. Whatever's on the radio, I guess. What does this have to do with snow or gardening in March?
She seems more perplexed than cornered.
My brain told me. You listen to disco?
I'm gonna say no.
We should probably proceed with our business in Martinez. Unless you have more official questions?
Dang it. The one little extra little lead I had is gone. But okay. We're getting closer to that 2100 hour, and I want to make sure I go over there and actually try to enter that apartment and see what's going on. And I really don't want to just stand around and wait, but I honestly just might. I might just stand around and then move forward to when it actually is the time. Then we can be done with some of this day one stuff. Night is falling. Light pollution. Alright. Kim, don't do that, see? What did I just tell Kuno and he didn't believe me? We're able to phase shift through the walls. That's how we did it. Alright, it's not 2100 yet. And I don't think there's nothing for me to do here, so I am gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait until it's 2100, then I'm gonna knock on that door and see what's going on. Just give me a second here. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm literally just gonna sit here until it's time. Excuse me, you can't wait? What do you mean? Like if I sit here, does time not pass? Time only moves when in dialogue. Oh, wow. Okay, well. That changes things. Let me go talk to some people. Very interesting. Learning new mechanics as I go along every day. Wow, so me just like actually moving around and stuff. It's not going to yield anything.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Investigate what's going on here.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This is the police.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
I do have a reason. I just want to say hi. Do I have anything more to say to her? Now I'm just finding people to try to skip dialogue with me. Might as well sneak up on Kuno's friend and see what she's saying. Because Joyce also doesn't have anything for me. Oh, actually, yes, let me speak to her, but I don't think that's going to pass enough time. Let me also ask Kim a few things. I know he still has options for me.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Okay, this person doesn't have anything. Yeah, let me speak to Kim. There was a few dialogue options about him personally that I hadn't explored yet.
Yes?
Kim, this is about sex. I want to talk about you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Yeah, just build some rapport between each other.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You ever talk to yourself?
What do you mean?
You think in conversation?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic.
Interesting.
But this isn't an old school case.
Yeah, your brain, you don't have multiple different personalities that try to get you to buy into fascism?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Right.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
You're wearing glasses?
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
So if my physical instrument was high enough, I could just be like, haha, nice glasses, nerd. For what point? What's the purpose? Just observing.
I guess you don't need glasses, then.
You look different.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
No, tell me, what's so? Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Rebachelier.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
That's fair. Tell me a secret.
No.
No, tell me.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
Alright, well, what can I do?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Okay, I guess accept it.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Alright, that's all about you.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Alright, you're following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
What? How?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Right, I feel like if I would have pulled out the racist line right then and there, he would have been a little bit flustered.
What do you want to know? Good.
Let me also double check that there's nothing more with Joyce. I know there's not. It's likely, but you know, you gotta pass the time somehow.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Ooh, let me examine my journal. I wonder if that counts as time passing dialogue. Because remember, there's still more, or not my journal, my ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Yep, let's keep going through the case files again.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, handwritten logs on dozens of investigations. You don't exactly
Yeah, no, I
close
wanted to
them
read a case
so
file.
much as a distant. It takes about half an hour to piece one
The
together
unsolvable case.
using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
It was ice. He was standing on a block of ice.
AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
I assume they tried to keep them off the streets.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Property damage?
No, that's Burke. Leslie's shtick is flashing his genitals, remember? How will you ever solve the unsolvable case if you can't even get that straight? Well, turns out it's pretty simple. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have confused it with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're also drunk. Drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
No, I can
Not
revisit
much
this
has
some other point.
changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
You can put the ledger away for now. I also noticed, I remember earlier how they were saying to read a case file will take like half an hour, and I noticed just how much the time jumped from me reading the case. Let me throw in a save here. And let me try to do that check, because it looks like I can just do, I'll just be able to pass it. But if it makes me take too long, I don't want to miss my window to go talk to the guy on the balcony.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know,
slide it open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Why is this in here? What happened? Let me pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Cool. What about the cart?
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Let me get that sniff.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. Exactly like the gum wrapper you found.
Exactly
the same brand of chewing gum.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Read it.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
I had a feeling something like this was gonna happen.
You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Oh. Well, at least Kim gets to see firsthand that I'm not joking, that something's really wrong with my brain. Excuse me? I get the bad ending? Wait.
There is nothing. Again.
What?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Who's that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
The call when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Right? What was the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Yeah, that.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Is that Kim?
Yes. They're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I came into contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
Hey, thank you.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Well, it's 2200. I'm assuming because it's 2200, it's gonna be the end of the day, and me and Kim are not gonna be able to go speak to the guy. -1 authority. Why would I want to internalize this? White morning. Wait, is it gonna help me figure out what is going on with my past? What's up, Kim? What you got?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the manager yet.
We should take care of that then.
I don't got money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Yeah, Kim's a cool guy. I kind of want to go back and see if Kim will come along with me. Yeah, he will. Please, let me go speak to this smoky guy. Wow, so I thought that it would only be dialogue-wise, that some of the inner dialogue is like, hey, don't prod that stuff, don't keep reading that, it's gonna be bad for you. I thought it would just like keep closing off more dialogue or opening up other options. I didn't realize it would make it would do that, even like make me pass out and skip forward in time and everything. That's cool. Alright, Kim, come on. Let's just do this real quick and then we can go back to the cafeteria. You can sleep after 2100. Sleeping heals all your health and morale. Good to know.
This door is made of metal and a pin. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Dang it, we have to come back at 2100. Alright, Kim. I guess we have a very small window of actually doing that stuff. Alright. That was interesting. Didn't it come up before when I was doing like my internal thought stuff? Something about an ex, something wasn't he talking about an ex-wife? Is that like the thing that keeps coming up? I have no money, I'm broke. I got $20. But Kim says we'll figure it out, so let's see what happens. I'm hoping Kim just either pays the bill for me or something and I owe him, or who knows. We'll see what happens. Or we'll just keep running up another tab or something. Who knows? And even make sure I get in a save before before I run in also. Alright, manager, come on. I'm still broke. Let me stay. I swear I won't pull out a gun and threaten to kill myself. I don't even have one. Oh my god, there's so many people here.
Can I help you?
You gotta have money.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you?
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Can we make some arrangement for tonight?
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Still got my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
We're going nowhere with this, are we?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke at some point.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
I saw something at the Whirling Guard.
What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
I like how that's capitalized.
He hates the union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, you know, lynching.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go with it.
Yeah. The Union guys think they're untouchable. They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and now think they can hide out till it all blows over, and it's fair weather again in Martinez.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay. Alright, well, that was very interesting. I still don't know what's going on with the drugs, but hopefully I'm able to find something out in these upcoming days. And I missed my chance to interview the guy from the balcony because I decided to keep reading and pass out. But hopefully whatever Kim said he has in his car is gonna help us make sure that I get somewhere to sleep. I can't wait to see what it is. I don't think it'd be for Kim to like show up and pull out a gun or something. He must just have some weird form where it's like you have to listen to us and do what we say. That's what I assume. Who knows? But we'll figure that out on the next one. Hope you enjoyed.